Okay. A runny nose, go away. Are we live? Yes. Okay. Checking audio. Okay. Checking audio. Audio's coming through, so we're good to go for Hogwarts Legacy, episode 66. Gryffindor House. Today I want to see if we can get a couple more side stuff done before returning to the main quest line. See, I don't think there's too much to do in the castle itself. No. Wait, I think there's one thing we can do. Yes. First years must get knackered out climbing all this. Going down's always a lot easier than going up.
Why did I never learn how to swim?
Okay, let's have a look around before we do anything else.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
I'd sink like a stone.
Going for a swim?
Goodness, no. Though I'm beginning to think I really should learn how to swim. Can't very well be liaison to the mer people if I don't know how to swim.
You're a liaison to the mer people.
Well, not technically, no. At least not yet. The position doesn't actually exist at the moment, but I have a plan to change that. I'm Nerida, by the way. Nerida Roberts. We didn't officially meet, but we duelled in the Cross Swans Club.
Yes, of course. Good to see you again.
And you.
You seem quite interested in mer people.
I am. And they're as misunderstood and disregarded by wizard kind as goblins and centaurs are. I feel that if goblins and centaurs have liaison officers at the ministry, then the mer people should have one too.
I'm impressed. I think reaching out to the mer people is a grand idea.
You do? Oh, thank you. Of course I haven't exactly done anything just yet. I presented them with a gift a few weeks ago, and they wanted to leave me one as well, in one of their caves. Reciprocity and an offer to visit. I tried telling them I couldn't swim, but I'm afraid that bit got lost in translation. Mermish really is tricky.
What is it about the mer people that interests you so much?
I can't begin to tell you how brilliant they are. I mean, rumour is that tales about them have infiltrated even the Muggle world. The oldest known mer people, sirens, come from Greece. And of course Scotland has Selkies and Ireland is home to Merrows. I could go on for ages about them. Their glorious underwater communities, domestication of sea life, their art and music. It's a travesty how little is understood about them.
What do you imagine a liaison to the mer people would do?
Oh, so many things. I want to know everything I can about them. After I've mastered swimming, I perfect my mermish, of course, and I'd share with them anything they wanted to know about wizard kind. My hope is that by understanding each other better, both of our societies could grow.
How has wizard kind fallen short in its treatment of mer people?
Well, we've consistently deigned mer people as being beneath us despite the many similarities between our cultures. One can hardly blame them for declining being status by the ministry years ago. Who are we to classify those of such beauty and intelligence?
Well, I can swim and could help you if you'd like.
You'd really do that? Oh, thank you! Thank you, thank you! The last thing I want is for them to think I'd shunned their gift. Diplomacy is a delicate dance. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think you can dive down to their cave from just there in the water.
Gryffindor!
I can't wait to hear about what you find. One day soon, I'll see for myself. I just know it.
Something tells me she'll be spending at least the summer learning how to swim. Why does Hogwarts not offer swimming class?
Look at this place. Did the mer people really leave Nerida an artifact? Gryffindor! Lumos. Now then, I'll need you to come with me.
Shame we don't actually get
Now
to
for the
see him in
rest of
this
you.
game. Like, seeing the merfolk would really be interesting.
What do we have in here then? Nerida will be happy about this. Your gift from the mer people was exactly where they said it would be.
Oh, that's wonderful news. I was so worried I'd left it too long and they'd seen it as a slight. Our relationship with them is already so tenuous.
Then I'm glad we helped to foster some healthy diplomatic relations.
Merlin's beard. It's marvelous. I'm going to show it to everyone, including the Ministry. Should I hand deliver it or send by owl? Thank you again so much. You may have just helped improve relations between wizard kind and mer people for decades to come. I can't wait to study this.
Bard of Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Excuse me, did you say something about a Bard of Beaumont?
Oh, hello again. How nice to see you. And yes, I did. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph. Only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
Why would Bardolph want to get involved with the Ashwinders?
Oh, he had a terrible run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel powerless again. I think he sought the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rookwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think Bardolph may have simply run off?
No. Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his entire life. He'd not give it up for anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Ranrock's loyalists are a menace. What can be done?
Here you are, a true patron of the arts. I think the topic is upon you. Wouldn't you agree?
Madame Beaumont, might I speak with you?
Yes? What about?
Mrs. Sprottle told me a little about your brother's disappearance.
Oh, dear Dorothy. She'd go looking for Bardolph herself if she could.
She mentioned dark magic, and even the Ashwinders.
Despite my repeated warnings, Bardolph's been experimenting with dark magic near the edge of the forest. I thought perhaps he'd get it out of his system and it would gradually stop. But then one day, he didn't come home.
Is there anything your brother took with him that might help to track him down?
Only his satchel, journal, and a woolen jumper I knitted for him. That's all I can recall.
Could Bardolph have run off?
No. He'd never leave me here alone. He did speak of going to talk with Victor Rookwood. That worries me almost more than his attempts at mastering dark magic. Rookwood is as dangerous as Ranrock, in my opinion.
I'll let you know if I see or hear anything about him.
Thank you. How kind. I'd be so grateful to learn where he is. I know in my heart he's out there. Do be careful.
I should be going now. Thank you.
Bardolph, where are you? I'll not give up hope.
Revelio. This looks intriguing. That must be Bardolph. Bardolph's been in trouble. I'm not sure Madame Beaumont would want to know what really happened to him.
Revelio.
This mentions Inferi, and something about it being Bardolph's turn next. An entry from Bardolph's journal. He overheard whispers. A plan, something to do with him. Revelio. Revelio.
Upper Hogsfield is being terrorised by Ranrock's loyalists. It's not right.
Madame Beaumont, I do have some news of your brother.
Oh, please tell me he's safe.
I regret to say that Bardolph had been turned into an Inferius, and I had to kill him.
What? But But how could you possibly think that an Inferius was my brother Bardolph? That's absurd.
He was wearing a woolen jumper, hand-knitted.
No. No. This can't be.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madame Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Bardolph! Bardolph, my dear, dear brother.
Come now, don't be stingy.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Bardolph, you wouldn't have left without saying goodbye, would you?
I couldn't help it over here. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. My apologies. I've not been myself since we last met. Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. It's Ranrock I have to thank for losing Bardolph. If only I could somehow rid our hamlet of these monsters. I'm simply at my wit's end.
Why don't you simply leave the area for now?
Upper Hogsfield is my home. Bardolph and I grew up here. I can't believe he's never coming home. Part of me wants to avenge the loss of my brother, whilst another part of me simply wants to hide.
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp here. Where precisely?
To the south, across the river. Last I heard, there were several loyalists in each camp. I won't go near them.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious. We should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
Seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
Okay, let's see what we can do about the goblins.
One of Ranrock's camps. Exactly as Madame Beaumont described.
One less human to wonder about. All little flavor tricks won't distract me. You're like... No! Over here! will make you pay.
Does Hogwarts teach you nothing about dueling?
I won't bet. You're dead. I will make you pay. Dead. I will make you pay.
That took longer than anticipated.
Revelio.
Up for a bit of dying, are we? Wizard kind will submit to us once the war is over. Ah, that's the student. Oops. Is that the best you can do?
You're really good. Well played.
I will make you pay.
You don't
Stupid one. Stupid one. Stupid one.
One less human to worry about. One less human to worry about. Why drag this out longer than necessary?
well done.
Someone been taken out last me.
I will make you. Move of a coward. I won't. Stop it. Are you sure?
I should have been.
How nice of you.
Your time is short.
Not quiet enough.
You won't. Are you quite finished? I should have been.
Both camps cleared. Madame Beaumont will be glad to hear that.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
I wanted daytime. Hello, daytime. I think it's getting lighter. Where's east? This way.
I do miss the bustle of business. Poor customers, afraid to venture out.
Hello, Madame Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
I managed to catch them off guard.
Oh, I wish my brother could have done what you did. Perhaps he'd still be with me now. I'm especially grateful. You did, for Bardolph, what I could not. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
I should be going now. Thank you.
Thank you. Sincerely.
Okay, let's head to Hogsmeade and do a bit of shopping. I'm gonna go here.
Not so fast. You need to tread carefully in here. Venomous tentacula. Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
My father used to enchant his handmade pipe.
Take your time looking about. Plenty of wonderful books to stoke a curious mind like yours. Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Well, I think we've done enough quests for now, so let's return to friends and main stuff.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Dude, Halloween.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts. so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I understand. You needn't tell me if you don't want to.
If I were you, I'd be begging for more details.
It's not that I'm not interested, and you can certainly trust me if you want to tell me anything.
Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
What does the Cruciatus curse do?
It's known as the torture curse. Crucio. It inflicts intense, excruciating pain on the victim. Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous, he was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Patient, burn the castle down!
You really showed that troll what's what, didn't you?
Why is it, whenever I stream, I always end up needing the toilet? So I'll be back in a few minutes. Alright, I'm back.
How does Garrett's subterranean concoction sound? Too obtuse?
Too long. Let's go and meet up with Natty.
Surely you can go faster than that.
Well, I can, I just didn't want to.
Revelio.
Bless me.
Where did I set my trap? No. Who says crime doesn't?
Let's get this over with, shall we? Things to do.
Okay, here we go.
Psst, over here. Quietly. I'm glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Natty, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And after you told me that Rookwood and Harlow were after you, I decided that you were the perfect person to join me in taking them down. For good. Tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
Can't we just bypass Officer Singer and go directly to the Ministry?
Do you think they will listen to a student? Only Officer Singer can start an investigation. The ministry will come in later.
You seem to be very determined in stopping Rookwood and Harlow. Why?
I knew men like him in Uganda. I know how bad things can get if they are not stopped. It's a long story, one I promise to share when we have more time. For now, let's do what we came to do.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Harlow is here after all.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
I wonder what that does. That did it.
Here. Wingardium Leviosa.
Lumos. I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty. Revelio. Dead end. Must be another way in. That looks as if it might raise the gate.
Done. I will be right up. I knew you could do it. This way. I will get the door. That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find Harlow and the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
Yeah, restrain the beast!
Highwing.
Do you know that hippogriff?
Get these things back.
Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
Blast it! must be another way to get up to the roof. Somewhere.
Why do we always have to take the longer route?
I hope Natty stays out of trouble. Not the safest place to sneak into.
Well, that was efficient.
Rebellion.
I pressed heal!
Not the safest place to sneak into.
It would appear that you're grossly out.
Oh, what the light go out of your eyes.
What can you... Incendio!
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Natty's having an easier time of it. Alohomora.
You're going home in a wooden box! Levioso!
You will pay for that! Protego!
No! It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts. Alohomora. Oh no. Deke was right. We need to save you from these barbarians. Everything's all right now. Settle yourself, I'm Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Okay, where to next? Next should be the roof, I think.
Highwing is all right. There we go.
There you are.
Come on.
Hello, Mom.
Hurry. There's the Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run.
I wonder if anyone can see us from the castle. This is amazing!
It's incredible, isn't it?
How exciting.
Oh, it was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Harlow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Harlow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Harlow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwing before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you.
Let's go! Come on, Highwing!
I have learned of a wizard who is being harassed by Harlow. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Harlow down. We should speak with him together. Meet me at his home.
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deke tells me he has something to share with you.
I assume you have news regarding the goblin you mentioned. Why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss that and our next steps?
Now that's how you do a landing. Like this, just casually riding a hippogriff through the school grounds. You know. Yeah, let's have a look at quests. Da, 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 da. Bless me. One moment, Deke. I'm kinda busy. We're going with electric theme for this.
Deke would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
I'm busy.
Deke would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you wanted to tell me more about the loom.
Ah, hello. Yes, about that, Deke has had a thought. He... Seems the room thinks you need more space for your beasts. As Deke was saying, he's had a thought. Now, Deke knows how you can test the item of clothing that you enhanced in the enchanted loom. And perhaps help an old friend in the process.
What do you mean?
A house elf named Tobbs works for his master, retrieving leech juice in a cave near Hogwarts. Tobbs' master doesn't let him leave the cave, and Deke knows the cave is infested with spiders.
That sounds awful.
It is. Deke hasn't heard from his friend for a while now. As the item you wove in the loom has an enchantment that might be useful, Deke thought you could test it whilst checking on Tobbs.
I understand. Leave it to me, Deke. I'll find Tobbs for you.
Oh, thank you. Please let Deke know what you learn about Deke's old friend.
I pressed Ominous regarding Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium, but my efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin common room. We need to talk.
Tobbs' cave shouldn't be terribly far from here. Deke has marked the area on your map. Tobbs' cave shouldn't be terribly far from here. Deke has marked the area on your map.
look after you. Revelio.
Tobbs Cave shouldn't be terribly far from here. Deke has marked the area on your map.
These rocks have seen better days.
It's been ages since I've found anything worth poaching near Crackcrop.
This must be Tobbs Cave. I suppose I should head inside. Lumos. Confringo. Lumos. Tobbs' master is awful. Tobbs? Tobbs? Deke sent me. Are you in here? Revelia. Lumos. Confringo. Revelia. It looks as if Tobbs was here some time ago. He must have headed deeper into the cave. Revelia. Confringo. Lumos. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Lumos. Confringo. Lumos. Confringo. Lumos. 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 That didn't sound particularly reassuring. Lumos. Lumos. victory that came none too soon. Revelio. Lumos. Confringo. Lumos.
Okay, that was a big spider. I thought I had my mic on, turns out I didn't.
Lumos.
Oh.
Oh no. I have a feeling that house elf is Tobbs. Poor Tobbs. Left here alone with the spiders. Lumos. Lumos. Lumos.
Now, where's the way back?
Revelio.
Lumos. table looks familiar. Seems I'm back at the entrance to the cave.
Let's get out of here.
I'm back from the cave, Deke.
Wonderful. Deke hopes you gave Deke's best to Tobbs.
I'm sorry to tell you this, Deke, but Tobbs is gone. It seems he was unable to avoid the spiders in the end.
Oh my. Deke was afraid of this, alone in that cave for so long. Oh, poor Tobbs. Deke and Tobbs once shared the same master. When he died, we were separated. Deke always wished Tobbs had been sent to Hogwarts too. Deke feels lucky to serve such kind witches and wizards like you. Deke will miss his friend dearly, and will raise a glass to him with a heavy heart.
I'm truly sorry about your friend, Deke.
Thank you. You are very kind. Deke could use some time alone to think, if that's all right.
Okay, let's see what we can do with the moon. Okay, I'm going to leave it here for today. Next time, we will see what else we can do to help our friends. So until then, take care of yourselves, and I will see you next time. Goodbye!